let's take a look at what we got going on here. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, well, that's not what I intended to do. All right, welcome back everybody to KnowItAllDM Entertainment. I'm KnowItAllDM. How's everybody doing today? I'm doing great, hanging out, playing Empyrion Galactic Survival Vanilla. So in the last episode, we went out, and well, we were already out, and we hit this supply depot. We got a whole bunch of stuff and brought it back. And today, I think we're going to investigate the Obelisk and the science camp. Now, the main reason I want to come over here is just because that was the first one that we discovered. If that doesn't take too long, we'll probably head down here, hit up the Font of Knowledge, and then come over here to the dig site. And I think that will complete the story part of Akua, although there is this activator up there, there's an activator over there, so I'm not sure what those are for. Carbon. Interesting. But yeah, we're gonna do some research stuff in this episode and try to progress the storyline. Once I get all the ones that I've discovered completed, I covered this up. Have I unlocked? Once I get all the storyline stuff completed, we will explore the entire planet and investigate every POI on the planet, and then we will call it a planetary exploration complete. I mean, it's just a little tiny moon, so it's not that big of a deal to explore the entire planet. Then we're gonna head into space, and we're gonna stay within this little system to start with, and we're gonna explore Ningu's, Skillon, and Masperon, and everything going on with that. Then we'll probably hit up to this. Is that an asteroid field we got over here? Oh, that's the planetary remnant. That we might head to with a story mission, so I don't know if that's where we're supposed to go next. Probably is. But then we'll explore everything else in the system and head out from there. Once we explore the entire system in our small vessel, and including every POI on each planetary body and in space, then we will finally work on a capital vessel. But in the meantime, for now, you'll notice I went ahead and I got a little organization going on in here. I've got engineering, fuel, and such. I've got all my weaponry stuff over here. I've got all the blocks for... Oh, I already had some shutter doors. I did not need to make these. Well, that's fine. It doesn't really matter. We got our tools up there and our oxygen down here. Now, do I have... in here anything, or are those... Yeah, so I've got my travel kit here, and then I've got my backup travel kit in here in the tools area up in here with those, and then I can make another heater cooler if I need to. Now there's the fridge here. I've got a lot of weapons on me. We'll put that aside for this now, and then we can do that. There we go. Now we can access the refrigerator anytime we want. Of course, it's off right now. Let me grab a little bite to eat. How are we looking on our food situation here? It's not that good. I'm thinking what I might need to do... bread and cheese. Okay. What I need to do, we need purified water to expand our palate. So let's make a couple of those. Not too many. Now we got 26 promethium. Right now, the only thing I can do with promethium is fuel packs. 31 points. I think that will be nice in case I have to so I can fill up in case I have to go underwater again. Oh yeah, and I want to upgrade the constructor, but we need cobalt alloy and flux coils. And for the flux coils, we are missing, I mean, it'll be cobalt and neodymium, but I don't know where to get that. People have been saying that the pole areas have neodymium and or cobalt at least. I don't think they mentioned neodymium. So we might actually want to head up to the poles and do a little investigation of that as well. I might do that after we hit up the Obelisk and the science camp. So, all right, let's take these water generators. How many of these can you make? I don't expect it to make a whole lot, but if it can make 14, that'll keep one running, then I can, really, I hope it can make 28 total, but I don't think so. I think, 50 pellets, one ore makes 10. Yeah, it's only going to make like 2 or 3 times 5. So we're going to have to go look for some more promethium ore. I know for a fact that there is some right down here in this deep water right along the edge here. I just wasn't able to harvest it up last time. So we might actually, before we put the water generators down, want to go and try to gather up some promethium. Oh, the water generators will help us make oxygen, which, okay, so finish making up the promethium. Let's get an oxygen station going. And I'm just going to put one of these tanks in here. Maybe a second one, just because. And I'm not sure where in here we're going to put it. I might put it out in the carport area. How do I want to go about doing this, huh? Maybe we can just set up a little thing like back here where it's got the tanks and the six. So I'm going to do one more thing of promethium after this, so 10 total. I suppose I could split that between the two water generators if I want to. I have to. Well, that'll be fine. That uses alloy too. Yeesh. I've been considering coming back to the supply depot as well with a core and trying to pick up all those tribal deco. If I do that, I might actually want to put a patio out back here, probably coming out from the little bathroom area. Well, not the bathroom itself, but out through here onto the patio. So you can come in from the front and then just go straight out onto the patio. And I'll probably end up, if I do, making it a double door just like that, but out onto the patio. which will come out somewhere right along here, I believe. So it would come out to here. We'll have this nice little outback area. We can set up a grill. We can set up, you know, all the nice stuff. I may or may not put an overhang over top of it. Probably will, though, to prevent the rain. I've got a lot of little things going on in my brain as I'm, you know, going around and looking at this. I also want to do something about the front out here. Grass is way too tall to be a front lawn, and some of these terrain deco and whatnot just looks, I mean, it looks like it's overgrown and everything. So I'll probably leave this tree, maybe this fern, but I'll probably get rid of it. I'm gonna leave the tree and I'm gonna leave the buds, but I want to try to get rid of this little fern and that little fern. And too bad I can't replant a bush and try to plant a nicer looking bush, but maybe if I clear out the rest of it, the bush won't be so bad. Might get rid of this little tree as well. Yeah, I'll probably get rid of the tree and the fern here. All this, clear out a lot of this area, do some landscaping. This spice is probably going to have to go, so I can clear a path through here. I had my tent out here when I first came in, which is why the grass out here is gone. So I'm going to need to clear out the rest of the space as well. Let's see what we've got going on in here now. Are you completed? If so, yes. Okay. All right, let's see what we can do back here. Now, if I'm going to put a patio back here, am I really going to want to put the oxygen tanks back here? Probably not. So, I do want the oxygen tanks to be accessible. Maybe right here in this corner would be best. Let's see how to go about doing this. Let's connect to the cabin. I'm going to go ahead and clear out the grass here. So, let's see. If I put this here, so I can access it from here. So I come out here and I can just do that. Then I'm gonna want this to match this. Okay, so now with that in mind, I just want to put the two here, or do I want to make it? Do I want to raise them up? Well, if I do this and that, that'll allow me to lay those down like that. Right? Okay, and I can't really see the top texture thing too well, so that's not going to be a problem. The next thing will be here. I'm going to want That sort of connect these two. Now the question is there a double connector? Maybe that. Maybe I can put that beam crossway. So if I put this there, everything will be fine. That's a little weird. What if I used that? That looks better on the ends. Go. Alright, so we've got the two oxygen tanks connected. And I used up all of my wood. I might put wood coming out from the sides down just to make it finish it off as a full so can I put it on this side? No, because of that. That's fine. I'll put it here. And then I can put this there. And that will... That'll do. That'll do. Should I put one on this other side? Yeah. Let's, I need two more. I won't need to put it across because we got the beams going across there, so. Then, there we go. So now we've got our oxygen tanks held in a little storage holder. We've got the oxygen station right here. I wish we could use the one that was facing one direction instead of that sort of angle-ish. But it is what it is. So we've got the oxygen station here. Maybe I should rotate it like that just for the aesthetic. All right, so we'll do that. We can connect it here and get our oxygen from there. So now that we've got that here, let's go ahead and a couple of those in. It's not a whole lot. We can fill this way more. All right, so we're going to need to make more oxygen. In order to do that, we're going to need harvester. Okay. Player. Harvester. Bike back on the hotbar. Okay. I'll split this between those. For more fuel, we're going to need more promethium. Okay, so we've got a lot of things that we need to do. And I think what our main priority should be is the oxygen. However, I want to hit up this Obelisk and science camp, and then we're going to come over here. We'll probably place the oxygen along the beach here, but I do want to try to see if I can get more promethium after we set those up. So All right, let's head to the Obelisk. This will all be one outing. This is the input. So let's do this. Just in case we need to make up anything, we can go ahead and put those in here and utilize whatever we need. With the constructor, that will give us the ability to make a good amount of things. Not everything we need, but, you know, if we need to repair things on the hover vessel. Oh, one thing we are going to need, we're going to also need carbon. That may be why we're missing... Is that gonna... Yeah, that makes it so we can build anything that this thing can build. So we're good with that. We've got our water generators, fuel for the water generators. We've got our camp set up. We've got some medicines, some emergency rations. Let me get some food. I don't have a whole lot of food. Food is actually a decent conundrum right now. Let me cook up these 8 steaks, and then I'll eat a few of them, probably maybe all of them. I should turn off this. So it's not using excess power. We are at 96% right now. Throughout the day, it should gain more, although it's almost nighttime. So we're going to end up having to put our helmet on and use our headlight. That is fine. Let's see. See, it makes the sound if you put it on the connected hotbar, but you're not actually eating anything. The funny thing is, it actually counts as using the item for the purposes of missions. So if you have an item you don't want to get rid of, but a mission wants you to use it, like food, and you're already full, you can put it on a connected hotbar, use it, the mission will ping, but you won't actually consume the food. It's something I found out quite by mistake while designing some star salvage missions. Okay, so it's getting a bit dark. If I head over here, it'll be dark by the time we get there. I shouldn't have a problem sleeping through the night. Oh, let me turn off you. Alright, so even if I sleep through the night, I shouldn't be too bad off when it comes to the solar power on my base. Alright, so science camp is out this way. All right. So here we are at the scientist camp. If they saw fit to set up camp over here, let me keep it illuminated, turn off the movement systems. Let me go ahead, wrong one. me go ahead and connect to you, and we will set up our little campsite. I'll leave you in there because we'll just construct her on our ship on our hover vessel if we need to. All right, I'll put this here, woodland camo, and then we can put this right out in front of it. Okay, disconnect. Harvester fridge, let's connect. We can pick some of the stuff they got growing around here. Put extra copper there. Okay. There's the obelisk. Let's see what they got going on here. Network console. Okay, this is the same as the other console we were at. Overview, planetary data, animals, all that. Location tracker. Experimental farms, I don't think were on the other one, though. We've got the dig site, supply depot, font of knowledge. Oh, the experimental farm is the settlement chief. That was on there. I don't think I have to go back to that. So, okay. Let's see if there's any data pads or anything. Put our helmet on. Tales of Tash. Damaged data pad. Damaged private data device found. Reconstruction of information in the buffer memory has been partially successful. Should the existing data pad... Go ahead. We've been studying the artifacts for several years now. There are 4 of them. 1 obelisk on each moon of this gas giant. We have set up a camp at each artifact to collect data without making any real progress. The most boring job in the galaxy. But what else can you do to get ahead? The Xerax have stationed their Krogum here as protection, they say. More like watchdogs. Not sure what that word means, if it means anything. It seems like that's maybe the name of what they call their soldiers, but I don't know. They think the artifact could be useful in the fight against the Silence. But at the moment, we're in the dark. We're missing something. Well, you don't fight the Silence. You don't even remember seeing them. Okay, completely different science fiction universe. Anyway, yeah, the only way to fight them is with a marker, apparently. That's how you remember that you've seen one. Anyway, getting back to this universe, what are the Silence? Close. Log file added to recovery list. Reconstitution status 1 of 16. Where can I watch the logs again? Okay. Drop down story Tales of Tash. Okay, so if we want to watch it again, logs are partially corrupt. Maybe we can recover more information if we find more of them in other places. The information in the console might help us find these or even tell us how to get in contact with this person. Tash Aki Taled. Okay, so this story mission log is what they're talking about. It says find a way to Omicron, but I already completed, but I haven't. Have I? Maybe I read something that mentioned, oh yeah, the warp drive, getting to Omicron. Log found, where to reread. Find the unknown signatures. Okay. Alan, Polaris, Xerax, pirates, traders, Creel, and free colonists. Interesting. Okay. I think we're done with all these. I think we watched. Okay. Okay, so the data pad disappeared. That's fine. Blueprint library. That's not what I meant to open. So next step is find unknown signature. Okay, well, let's take a look at this Obelisk. You need the key matrix to open the door to the obelisk. Okay, well, looks like we need to find a key matrix, whatever that is. Okay, well, I guess the next thing, let's go to the settlement chief. It'll pull that waypoint up. Is there anything else over here? Apart from a little bit of copper, I don't think so. Okay. Movement systems online. They called the settlement chief an experimental farm? Not sure what that means. Right over here. Okay. So I guess the next thing that we need to do story-wise is either come down here to the Font of Knowledge or the dig site. Tell you what, I think we need to set these water gens up, and then we might hit up the Font of Knowledge and see what's going on down there. Oh, I want to get caught up in the trees. Alright, cabin is here. The water is out this way, I believe. Yeah. Go away, Raptor. No one likes you. So if we're coming over here, I think this is a decent location to set up our water generators. Harvester. Oh, those went into the fridge. Not supposed to. Alright. Let's do this. Okay, we can set them up right there. There we go. So now we should have water production coming along. Let's go hit the Font of Knowledge, see if we can get anything decent on the way there. That's the dig site. The Font of Knowledge is this way, going back into the nighttime. Funny, but on a moon like this, you would theoretically be able to, well, depending on how fast its rotation is, I suppose. suppose if it's like our moon and it's tidally locked with the planet, then you could definitely drive around it. Of course, if it were as small as the planet is on this game, it would not even be a... I mean, I guess technically it would be a moon, but it would be like a asteroid. It wouldn't even have the... I don't know. I don't think this is even the size of Earth's moon. Maybe it's about the size of Earth's moon. I know that the planets in here, even the size class 5 planets, the really big ones, aren't even the size of Earth. So, yeah, they're really small planets. All right, camp, font of knowledge. Another science camp. Let's see what we have going on here. Okay. I believe... Ooh, medicalese! Yay! I believe this should be the same thing. Energy matrix, Sathium plates. Bridge. Ooh, another damaged data pad. Reconstruction of the information in the buffer. Go ahead. 30 days ago, the obelisk suddenly lit up. Invisible voices have started to speak to us, repeating the same sentence over and over. Pro Enigientur. What does that mean? Nothing else has happened since then, but these voices are haunting me to sleep. I had a strange dream the other night, a dark room with strange moving lights. They were almost humanoid. Is that what these... progenitor? There is activity on the other artifacts as well. Sometimes they switch on and off. I might need to get some rest and first and foremost get out of here. It seems that the voices that can be heard around the moon are especially strong near to or inside the obelisk. Okay. Recovery 2 complete. And this is what they call a font of knowledge, huh? Interesting. Whoa.
Matrix taker detected. Configuration compatible. Imprint and access permission enabled. Key matrix generated.
Whoa. Okay. I have a key matrix. That's weird. Is that the thing that was talking? Okay, well, I have the key matrix. That's what we needed to get into the obelisk. Maybe we should head back to the obelisk now and see what's inside and then go to the dig site. Let's keep a semi-permanent waypoint on the obelisk because it's definitely something. Okay. The obelisk is definitely something central to the storyline. Let's just run over all the trees and everything, because that's how physics work. No damage to my hover vessel at all, just plowing through, tearing down trees. And no, I'm not actually doing all this intentionally. Okay. So, this door on the obelisk okay. Oh, it must have gone into the harvester. Key matrix. Ooh. That is a portal. Portal down here seems inactive. However, there are emissions from active teleporters coming from the top of this obelisk. We should investigate everything we find here. Absolutely. All members of the expedition teams report to the responsible base commanders. Maximum alert level applies. System error. Technician has been informed. We already... This is... Is this where that came from? But read it out loud. Yes. While investigating one of the medium-sized artifacts, I stepped into some kind of activation area. It changed my suit, charged my suit with an unknown form of energy, and created a kind of personal code card out of nowhere. It is a key matrix, as the voice told me. From the point where this happened, I can now also understand the progenitor's language. Interesting. Activate the knowledge to ascend. The artifact who charged my suit is called Font of Knowledge, whatever this means. Yes, that's where I just was. I was Font of Knowledged. They gave me the knowledge of their language. Portal is not active. Okay, but it mentioned possibility of further teleporters up higher. What is this? Obelisk at Empyrion. Ooh. What did it say? Obelisk at Skillen. Obelisk at Akua. Obelisk at Ningu. I'm teleporting to myself. Yeah, I'm right where I was. Interesting. I understand that this is intended to allow us to go from one of the moons to the other. But before we do, I'll hold the key, allows to use progenitor teleport network. Do not lose. Okay. I'm assuming that means that these teleporters also require the key card. That is fine. I'm hoping the Font of Knowledge can give us another key card if we do lose it. So, all right, well, that is the Obelisk. It's a teleportation node. Very interesting. I think it's time to go now to the dig site and see what's going on there. Before I go to any other planets, even via teleporter, I want to explore everything I can on this planet. And I'm pretty sure that these Tales of Tash data pads, the number that you have to find, which I think was, what, 16? If there are 4 planets and 4 of them per planet, which would make sense so that you can start on any of the planets and go to the others, then if that's the case, then yeah, that would make sense so that you have to go to all of the planets to complete the mission. Well, hello. What have we here? Got a nice little landing pad. I can just settleize this here. An excavation site with an interesting energy signature. The site appears to be deactivated. Maybe turning it on will help us, or at least provide some interesting insights. Okay. Let's see what we've got going on here. Just check out over this way first. Got a little fire going. Fire doesn't heat you up. It should. Let's put these there. Let me make sure to put this in here so I do not lose it. Okay. I could sleep here, but I don't think I want to. Barren root. More akua berries. Or just berries. They're not called akua berries anymore. It's fine. Don't really have a whole lot going on back behind it. That's definitely looks like something you're supposed to be able to maybe get into. Or maybe not. Maybe it's just this. Oh. What do we have here? Alright, just more damaged blocks. Okay. Oh, right. Now, this has an entrance. Before we go in there, let's investigate these down here. These ruins do not look like the same design and architecture as those ruins. What do we have here? Ever since the thing in the cellar suddenly came to life, nothing has gone right here. Breakdowns and equipment malfunctions are becoming more frequent. I hear a voice in my head saying, Proen Gentur. We have again urged Tash Aki Talen for information, but she seems unavailable at the moment. We have provisionally sealed the entrance and isolated this console up here from the network so we can at least still maintain operation. I hardly think that will do any good in case of doubt. No one dares go down there anymore. Unfortunately, the main power switch is down there. Alright, well, I'm going to go down there, but let's take a look at what we got going on here. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, well, that's not what I intended to do. Destroyed. This one that's not touch destroyed. Yep. Apparently I can't get out. I hear what sounds like Talon. I hope they are friendly Talon. Okay. Alright, well, it looks like our only choice is to continue. At least my Wi-Fi is still functional. Well, that's not good. The sensors measure a strong increase in undefinable radiation. There seems to be a connection with the Obelisk. Alright, here's a network troll. Tales of Tash. The key matrix opened the obelisk for us. In the lower area, there is a portal that we could not activate. Apparently, a console and the key we got from the Font of Knowledge are not enough. The teleporters are in the upper part of the building, lead to other moons of the gas planet. The others said I should wait for reinforcements from the academy. Ha! That's all I need, having to share my discovery with my mother. I've got myself a suit, and I'm going to try the upper teleporters. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Well, you're, more, what do you call it? Oh. Oh, they're infected. Lo siento, my friends. Lo siento. The tribal warriors seem to have been trapped here. I wonder what they were looking for. wish I had a sniper at this point. Well, that's all of those. All right, let's see what we've got. Container controller. Need to put these in the fridge. Okay. Looks like that way is the way forward. Guess we gotta go. Mobility boost and a full drill. Now, the mobility boost reduces armor. I'll hold on to it in case we need to be exceedingly mobile. Oh, is this is where I came in? Interesting. So, it seems that maybe some of these opened up as... Is this where we came in? Hola. Hola, hola. These weren't here. What? What? Because these walls weren't here. Maybe they somehow had them crumble during our thing? I don't know. Signal. Okay, so those crumble on a signal. Interesting. Okay, the ladder. There is a switch. Might as well do it. I don't know what that was that blew up, but okay. Oh, what has we here? Dino stew. Oh, yum. Okay. I don't think we're intended to go this way, but possible. It is possible. Okay, so we could have gotten in through this where we were before. Not have had to go all the way down there. Interesting. Harvester fridge. Okay, well, we are back out. We don't have to go in there now because we went in here. Now, is that really? Yeah, these walls were. That's interesting. I don't know what texture those were. I didn't take a good look at them when I came down. That's my fault. You would think, being an experienced DM, I would know to be aware of all my surroundings, but yeah. Okay. So, is there anything interesting about this landing pad, or is it just, I think it's just landing pad. Yeah. Okay. Well, that was kind of fun, and I don't know, interesting. So now that we've come here, I think that's everything on the planet that was four uh four things that we found. More talent out this way. Okay, so I think what I'm gonna do now, let's do an old-fashioned discovery run. Just go around, try to discover things. There's the moon's hole. Let's see what we can find. Let's see what kinds of things. Allen Farm. See what kinds of things are around here. I don't know why the dig site is still marked. Let's go back to the dig site and see if we can get it to unmarked. I mean, we're here, and the dig site marker is gone, so in theory, when I move off, it shouldn't come back. That was weird. Don't know why that marker came back. But I'm going to go from Talon Settlement to Talon's farm to farm and whatnot. And we can say that we've gone all the way around the planet and discovered everything. Plantation. So there's a couple more resources over that way. I'm guessing copper, iron, silicon, that sort of thing. Specifically, that should be iron and copper. Maybe one of each, maybe two of one kind. information. Oh, right. Planet light is very appeasing. It's not moonlight, it's planet light. Okay. Oh. That must, I was going to say, that must have been the world border. Hey, leave me alone. What has we here? Iron and iron. Okay. There's some more resources out this way. And there's something of questionable salinity over here. Talonity. It's going to be one of the Talon farms or plantations. Like, right. Come on, get me around here. There we go. Thank you. Farm. This is probably going to be copper. Gotta be copper. Woo! Now the rings are directly overhead. That's really cool. I love this game. Just the graphics and everything are really cool. Alright, let's head north. Like, just the scenery is amazing. The player characters, maybe not that much, but the scenery and the shipbuilding designs. I know the shipbuilding things aren't as advanced as some other games, but I like the shipbuilding mechanics. I like the visuals. They could always use more block shapes. That's just a constant, but they know that. So let's get resource and more talent, probably. Ugh. Okay. Ooh, small wreckage. That's not something you find all the time in the vanilla. Find them all over the place in Star Salvage. That's why I know right where the loot crate is. This is something that you could turn into a starting base if you wanted, but... Okay. Ooh, ruins tower. We haven't actually explored that tower very well, have we? Maybe we ought to do that? Let's take a look at this tower that they got going on over here. It isn't a admin POI, and if I'm not mistaken, it's the tower that used to be part of the main scenario. Hello. Really? You're gonna go under me? There's no point in that. Let's just connect to the fridge for a minute. Okay. Now, this tower used to have spiders in it, if it's the tower I'm thinking of. And at the top, it had a, at the top, it had a plate of some kind. A trigger plate or whatnot that had ancient writing on it. Yeah. Let's see if it still does. There's got raptors instead of spiders at the bottom, which is the difference. So it could just have nothing up here and just be you know, a remnant of the old game for nostalgic players. But if Elion is smart, they are. It's still here. Don't see the sensor. I believe the sensor for it was like right below us. Yeah, there's the sensor. That sensor should detect us getting up here, but and activate dialogue like it used to, but apparently it's not that important anymore. If it was important, they would have made an admin POI. Okay. Well, I hear ya, Raptor. So, oh, how am I supposed to get food? Fall into the. Grr. Alright, well, we've explored some ancient ruins, we've explored some mysterious ruins, we've explored a bunch of things. I think it's time to head home. Before we do, see, we've basically explored the entire planet except the northern little thing there. Let's do that. Let's go over that way. I don't know if there's any. There's one question mark out that way. So let's head over this way. hit up this question mark, which is obviously a Talon village. Yeah. And yes, I know I could just harvest the trees I run into and whatnot, but it's not that big a deal. While we're up here, might as well stop towards the north, see if there's any cobalt. Up here in the polar reaches. This is tundra. I believe that may be cobalt. They did give us a drill, but I don't have to use that anymore. Cobalt bearing. Actually, I should just be able to do this. Yeah, 1 cobalt. That's disappointing. Another one around here somewhere. Before I saw at least 1 more. Oh yeah, there's one over here. There's one over this way. You over here. Oh. 1 meter, and I should be able to harvest these properly. Okay. And the tundra's relatively flat, so that's good. I don't know if snow will have any more. How much do I have? 11. Let me get to 15. And then I'll head back to the base. At least I know where I can come to get some if I need cobalt. 14. Let me get 1 more node. There you are. Oh, there's a few more over there. I'm gonna grab them. I'm gonna grab them. So we're at 20. 19. If I can get. Start heading back towards the cabin. Oh yeah, I see more nodes right here. Might as well grab them while we're here. All right. There we go. That'll be my last one. I know I saw one I just passed. I ain't going back for it. I'm right at 30, so I'm at a good stopping point. Or gonna make our way back over to the cabin over here. Really should put a booster on here, because that would allow me to semi-fly off those hills. Alright, back to the cabin to finish off the episode. Oh, we're right here already. Yay! No, I don't have to worry about tearing out that tree. Ah! Alright, movement systems off. Helmet off. Drill put away. Let's close those. Alright. Fridge to fridge. Now we can just turn you off. So we had a successful day today. We went out, we did everything we wanted to do pretty much. We investigated the obelisk, the font of knowledge, the dig site, explored the planet, set up some water generators. We have done a lot. We still haven't explored this little bit. I don't think there's anything here. I'm not too worried about it. I will go back and explore it off camera, but I don't think there's anything too interesting. Wood, all this can pop into there. This, put that in there. The key matrix I think I want to hold on to in the harvester. Alright, so in the cabin, we've got... I don't know where I want to put these. Eesh. Well, I'm going to put these on my player. Fuel, we got fuel there. Oxygen. Fridge. These will stay here. Might as well put all these in the fridge. They don't take up any space. Keep the seeds in the fridge so when we set up a garden, we'll be able to plant some good things. And I may end up planting a garden on this planet. And then, you know, once we do get a small vessel online, we'll head back here. I thought it would take us longer to explore the planet, but the planet's not that big. So, I think I'm going to explore this area off camera and then probably make some plans for setting up a small vessel landing pad area, and of course continuing to expand our cabin. My plan, what I might do, and I could do this without a small vessel. And I might do this without the small vessel. I'm considering using the teleportation network in the in the Obelisk to teleport to and from the other planets. So we'll live here, and then each adventure we go on, we'll go to the Obelisk, teleport to whatever planet we're exploring at the time. Probably going to start. I think I'll just go down the list. We're at Akua. We'll start. We'll go to Ningu's, then Skillen, then Masperon. And we could do all that without a small vessel. So what I might do is create, once I get to Ningu's, I might build a small exploration hover vessel and then save the blueprint so that we can spawn in a similar vehicle on the other planets. Now, this exploration vehicle is going to utilize all the stuff in here. These may or may not need to put shields on it. I'm almost certainly going to need, at the very least, those. I may go into rockets, but maybe that. I don't think I'm going to equip it with the large drill. There's no real reason for that. And I think I'm going to have an internal cockpit for this, so it's going to be sort of an internal thing. Let's see. What is it for that? 10 and 10. I don't have enough to unlock both. I may end up unlocking the shield and the Pentaxa tank just so we have a little extra defenses when we go places. What I'll probably do is when I build it, I'll build it without it. I am going to need a ventilator, that's for sure. But I'm probably going to build it without and I can unlock these if I had. I'm probably gonna build the hover vessel without all the stuff in it, without the shield generator and all that. Save it so that depending on the situations, I can equip it. Since there are titanium nodes readily available, I will probably make it out of hardened steel. We don't have a really good source of sathium on these 4 planets. There's pentaxid and titanium there. Carbon, promethium, and cobalt. Is that cobalt? Neodymium on Skillen. And then Ningu's has carbon, iron, copper, silicon, and cobalt. So we have everything except for sathium, erestrum, and zascosium right here on these 4 moons. So we can get those going quite well. And we've got everything of those here. Omicron has sathium, so once we get to Omicron, we can start harvesting sathium. It does not appear that there's a good source of erestrum and zascosium in this system. So I'll have to head out to nearby stars once I get a capital vessel to get neodymium and erestrum, which is fine. I should be able to salvage any of the power coil type stuff that I will need for capital vessels. Probably won't need any until these anyway. So everything should be good. I know it's gone a little longer than normal, right at an hour and a half. So I'm going to call that an episode. That's going to be an episode. I hope everybody enjoyed the episode. If you did, hit the like button for me. And if you want to see more Empyrion Galactic Survival, vanilla, go ahead and subscribe. I'm KnowItAllDM, and as always, y'all have a good day. Ah, all that brain damage. Brain damage. Y'all have a good day now.